Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I'm Michigan Sports Talk, and in this one we're going to be going over Michigan's 56-10 win over Hawaii. We're also going to be talking about Jim Harbaugh naming JJ McCarthy the starting quarterback heading into week 3 and everything he had to say in his post-game press conference and much more in this video. So if you guys are new around here, make sure you guys go ahead, hit that subscribe button. Also, leave a like on the video if you do go ahead to enjoy, and make sure you guys watch the whole entire video to stay caught up on the latest news and updates. And other than that, let's get right into today's video. Alright, so JJ McCarthy had a near flawless game against Hawaii. He went 11 for 12, 229 passing yards, 3 touchdowns. He also rushed for 16 yards on 1 carry as well, and he proved against Hawaii why he is going to be quarterback 1 moving forward. And Jim Harbaugh did not hesitate in the press conference in post-game. And in that press conference, this is what he had to say.
JJ, he had a near flawless performance. I thought he had a great game. He's playing really well. We'll start JJ next week.
Now, the Wolverine also said Harbaugh said McCarthy made a move at the end of camp, and at which point he told everyone the competition was neck and neck. So there was no doubt coming out of the Hawaii game that JJ McCarthy would be the starter. I do kind of find it odd that he mentioned it and said it first in the post-game press conference. I thought maybe, he would probably tell the quarterbacks first who was starting, but I guess he really didn't have to, because obviously JJ McCarthy's performance and Cade McNamara's performance were not even identical in the game against Hawaii. Cade McNamara really struggled. He went 4 for 6, 26 yards, and threw 1 interception. There's just something going wrong with him. He just does not look like himself, especially on that interception thrown. Also, a couple plays weren't his fault. Offensive line didn't really block that great for him, although with that being said, it didn't matter because his performance just was not good at all. Jim Harbaugh also had this to say about Cade McNamara in his post-game press conference.
As I've been saying, I think we got 2 really good quarterbacks, 2 starting quarterbacks, 2 championship quarterbacks. There's things that happen in football. It doesn't always go the way you want or hoped it would, even when you're putting in all the work and doing.
So obviously, I really respect Cade McNamara, everything he's done for this program. He led Michigan to beat Ohio State last season, led them to a Big Ten championship and to the college football playoffs for the first time in program history. I have nothing but the utmost respect for him, but right now he is just not playing like himself. He's not playing good at all, and so it is JJ time right now. He put on a show, and he really took advantage of his tryout game. Now, one thing I did hear throughout the game is that there were fans booing at Cade McNamara, which is a huge no from me. I do not like hearing that. This guy's done so much for this program. He's also only a college player, and I really just don't see how you could boo Cade McNamara for all that he's done for this program, especially last season. So hopefully that never happens again from Michigan fans. Another quarterback who also played in the game was Davis Warren. He looked really good out there. I went 2 for 4 for 65 yards, led Michigan to 2 touchdowns. Michigan had 588 total yards against Hawaii. Hawaii only had 253 total yards, 113 passing yards, and 140 rushing yards for them. Meanwhile, Michigan had 320 passing yards and 268 rushing yards. Michigan also had 10.7 yards per play. They were also leading 42-0 at halftime. Hawaii really just looked like a high school team out there, if I'm being honest. Just really was not fair at all from the start. With that being said, the Hawaii coach, Timmy Chang, believes that Michigan can get back in the playoffs this season. Wolverine reported it, and Timmy Chang said there's a reason they were in the college football playoff last year and are number 4 in the country right now. He said they're going to be good this year. They're going to give a lot of teams a handful. You go ahead and look at his Hawaii team, how they played. They just did not play good at all. Michigan's defense was scorching them all night. They were flying to the ball again, and they really came out to play. You could tell right away. I mean, the first half of our defense, it was just incredible. Obviously they got some late touchdowns with Michigan starters out and some subs in, but yeah, I talked about in my preview video how Hawaii also had a quarterback battle of their own going on. It wasn't a good quarterback like Michigan's. Both quarterbacks really have struggled this season, and it was not much better. Bryant only had one passing attempt. That's really it. That's all he played. Joey Yellen played pretty much all the game. Went 13 for 36 and 113 yards. One thing I do want to mention is CJ Stokes in Michigan's running game. CJ Stokes had 1 touchdown, 8 carries for 61 yards. He played phenomenal. He is a freshman, so he's going to be very good here. Blake Corum had 9 carries for 88 yards and a touchdown. Donovan Edwards had 3 carries, 26 yards for 1 touchdown. However, he also had 1 reception and 33 yards. That was that one connection downfield with JJ McCarthy. And then Roman Wilson had 2 touchdowns in this game. He was showing off his speed, and he showed it early on, getting way deep down the field and getting a lot of separation from the defensive back that was defending him. Isaiah Gash, who was also, by the way, a walk-on, he had 3 carries, 48 yards for a touchdown. He looked pretty good out there, looked like a bruiser running back out there. And then how about Ronnie Bell? I talked about it in my preview video how I wanted to see more action with these wide receivers, and we certainly got it, but only really from Ronnie Bell, Cornelius Johnson, Roman Wilson. Ronnie Bell had 6 receptions, 76 yards, and a touchdown. Cornelius Johnson had 2 receptions for 71 yards and also a touchdown. And then Roman Wilson had that 1 catch from JJ McCarthy to start the game off. He also had a 21-yard rushing touchdown on a end around. This offense was cruising against Hawaii's defense. Now, Michigan had 7 sacks on defense last game. They only had 1, and that was coming from Mike Morris. However, every time Hawaii ran the ball, they were all over it. At least the starters. RJ Moten had 2 tackles, 2 assist tackles. Caden Colser had 2 tackles, 2 assist tackles. Micah Pollard with 2 tackles, 1 assist tackle. Will Johnson had 2 tackles. Rashawn Benny 2 tackles. DJ Turner had 2 tackles. Jermon Green had 2 tackles. And the list goes on and on. I'll try to get it up on your screen so you can see it yourself. But yeah, the defense was phenomenal. Offense was really good as well. And now Michigan's going to be rolling with JJ McCarthy on offense. Let me know down in the comment section below what you guys thought of this game. Michigan beating Hawaii 56-10. What stood out to you in this one? And that's pretty much going to wrap up today's video. Sorry it was such a late video. I had a lot going on today. And you guys all know that I try to get all my videos out, as early and as best as I can. But other than that, Michigan beats Hawaii 56-10 to improve to 2-0. Also ranked number 4 still in the AP poll for this week. The future of the season looks bright for Michigan. JJ McCarthy will get the start in week 3 against UConn. And other than that, hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, please drop a like, subscribe for more. And I hope you all have a great rest of your day. We will see you guys in the next video. Peace.